Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Thursday, January 28, 2016, around 6:55 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's going to be another nice and sunny day. Highs in the mid-40s tomorrow. Slight chance in the Merrimack Valley area of some rain or snow showers. More likely it's going to happen on the coast, where it could be a brief snow squall and a quick inch or so. But after that, it's going to be warm, and next week 2 chances of rain and highs in the 50s. Can't believe it. It's going into February and no serious cold or snow in sight. Some news to report. Boston Celtics beat the Denver Nuggets by the score of 111-103. Albany beat the UMass Lowell Riverhawks men's basketball team by the score of 75-68. And 30 years ago today was one of the most saddest days in U.S. history, the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion. It was a very sad day. All members of the Space Shuttle Challenger passed away after their big explosion. It was so sad. It included Krista McAuliffe, who was a teacher. So it's never forget that day as long as I live. That's about it on the news. My first video blog subject of the day is the continuation of the top 10 list of everything and anything. I've now reached the top 10 best ECW wrestlers of all time. This is a very, very impressive list. Some big names did not even make the cut. ECW was a regional territory. It was famous for having big cards at ECW Arena, which was Viking Bingo Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It lasted 9 years, and it brought extreme wrestling to the United States. And here's the top 10 ECW wrestlers of all time. Number 10 on this list, the hardcore legend Terry Funk. Terry was a great wrestler in ECW. He won the ECW World Title a couple of times, including in 1997 at the age of 53, the oldest world champion ever. And he was a big face in ECW. He did not say, "You egg-sucking dog, you Dusty Rhodes." Comes in at number 10. Number 9 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time. Sabu! Homicidal, genocidal, suicidal. Sabu took a lot of bumps in ECW, and he was great. He won the ECW championship a few times, was part of a tag team with Rob Van Dam. He was managed by Paul E. Dangerously and man who calls it down the middle, Bill Alfonso. Number 8 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, Jerry Lynn. Jerry was a journeyman wrestler before going into ECW, and he was a star in ECW. Veteran, and he had some classic matches with Rob Van Dam. He was called the New Effin' Show, won the TV title, won the world title in ECW. Number 7 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, Mike Awesome. Mike was a multiple-time ECW world champion. He walked out on a promotion to go to WCW, was still the ECW world champion. Number 6 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, the Sandman. He was politically incorrect and damn proud of it. He was a beer drinker, smoker. At first, when he was in ECW, he had a surfer gimmick. Eventually, he had a Singapore cane. He was multiple-time ECW world champion. Real popular. Number 5 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, the Human Suplex Machine, Taz. Taz was an ECW mainstay for many years. At first he was a Tasmanian Devil, and then he just became Taz. He at first dressed like His looked like the Tasmanian devil. And eventually he became the human suplex machine, Taz. He was along with Bill Alfonso. He had a classic feud with Sabu. He was the ECW TV champion, ECW World Champion. His famous quote is, "Beat me if you can, survive if I let you." Number 4 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, Mr. Monday Night, the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam was one of the last big stars of ECW. He wrestled for them from 1996 through 2001. He was a great with his flips. He was the longest reigning ECW World Television Champion of all time. He's probably the greatest TV champion in any promotion. He was managed by Bill Alfonso. He was slated to have a run with the ECW World title in 2000, but he suffered injuries. Number 3 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, Raven. Raven was in ECW for many years. He's another journeyman wrestler. But when he went to ECW, he found his niche. He formed Raven's Nest, and he was ECW World Champion. He had a classic feud with Tommy Dreamer for years. Eventually, they patched things up and became ECW World Tag Team Champions. And his famous quote is, "What about me? What about Raven?" Number 2 on this list of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, the franchise, Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas blossomed into a great heel in ECW. He won the ECW World title for several times and was the ECW TV champion. Famous for throwing down the NWA World title at the ECW Arena in August of 1994 and proclaimed the ECW World title the only title that matters. And number 1 on this list of the greatest ECW World wrestlers of all time, Tommy Dreamer. He was the innovator of violence. Basically, he was in ECW from start to finish, and he was involved with so many feuds. He won the ECW World Tag Team Championship, and he actually had a few minutes as ECW World Champion. I think Tommy should have had a longer run with the ECW World Championship because he deserved it. And that's about it on that. I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter with 2 more video blogs. One will be about the Meadow Glen Mall in Medford, Massachusetts, which is going to be closing in a couple of days. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the Yes Network. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Google+. Questions, comments, concerns, private messages, shout-outs, it will be addressed. And probably coming soon, I might do a little segment maybe once or twice a week towards the end to take viewers' mail for questions and answers. Keep calm, everybody! I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO Roxanne has nice legs. Elizabeth Hatso so stunning. She's got nice legs as well. Amy Swensley's awesome. Julie Donaldson in the Comcast Sports Mid-Atlantic. Roxanne has nice legs. And in the words of Dr. Thomas Shockey, this action will not be tolerated. BMHS. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.